Okay, so I've already created the link. I've sent it to the members. So I just have to admit them, then I start. So admit them all. So good evening, guys. Good evening.
Good evening, boy.
Can everyone hear me?
Very clearly, sir.
Okay.
Kuharakisha bwana. Ruta.
Okay.
Yes, mwalimu nakusikia vizuri.
Okay, okay, nice one. Can you see my screen?
Iko wapi?
No,
Okay. What about now?
bado. Wewe unaona?
Yes.
Mimi sioni.
Okay, what about now? Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Okay. That's
Yes.
nice. That's nice. So I want us to quickly begin this lesson. It will not take long.
Mm-hmm.
It's a geotech class, geotechnology, where we are going to learn about retaining walls. So before I begin, I can see all the members are present, which is a good sign for our class. So I want to start by displaying the learning outcomes that we are supposed to achieve by the end of this class. So what I expect by the end of this short lesson, that you'll get familiarized by the definition of a retaining wall, the types of retaining walls, and lastly, we shall briefly look at how they are designed, the design of retaining walls. Are we together?
Yes.
You're together?
Yeah.
Okay. So quickly moving, Can someone please briefly tell us what a retaining wall is from your own words? From your own words, Who can try? Okay. I'll just move on so that I think by then you'll just find out the meaning as we move on. But what I want to say is that structures from different types of structures, be it large or small, need to be protected against, let's say, like soil pressure or lateral pressure from the soil, and in some scenarios, hydrostatic pressure if we are constructing structures that are under water. So, in these cases and these other ones like landscaping situations, hillside farming, roadway overpasses where we have the like one road goes over the other, then retaining walls for garages, riverbank protections, and keeping earth and stairwell safer. So in all these situations, we need a structure that can protect us from the effect of soil pressure or hydrostatic pressure. So that structure is what we are referring to as a retaining wall. So, briefly, retaining walls are just structures used to retain soil between two different elevations or areas of terrain possessing undesirable slopes or areas where the landscape needs to be shaped severely and engineered for more specific purposes like hillside farming. Are we together?
Yes.
Got it.
Please minimize the recording.
Okay.
Yes.
Now you can see well.
Yes.
Okay. So, I want us to continue. We have already seen what a retaining wall is. So next I want us to move to the next one, which is simply types of retaining walls. So we have several types of retaining walls, and I wish to mention them as we continue. So, the first type is the gravity walls, which depend on their mass for stability. So it means that if you are building them, we need to use materials with a very high weight, very heavy materials. Then who can read for us the second type of retaining wall?
Cantilever walls,
Yes, that's right.
which consist of walls that consist of a stem,
Yes.
a hill, and a toe.
Yes. So their base is made up of a hill and a toe, where the hill is the front part of the wall, and the toe is the toe is the front part, and the hill the back part of the wall. So mostly these ones are mostly reinforced, made of reinforced concrete. Then the next one is the counterfort walls, which have structures that strengthen them. We call them counterforts or buttresses. So if they are found on the front side, they are called buttresses, and if they are found on the back side, they are called counterforts. Then the next one is the bridge abutment walls, mostly found in bridges. Then the basement walls, these ones are mostly utilized when you're constructing basements. Then lastly, the sheet pile walls, which are mostly utilized in railway structures. So quickly, because of time, I want us to move to the next element, which is the design. So for us to design our retaining walls, we need to consider 4 elements. Who can state the first element for us?
The walls are designed to have overall slope stability, failure of the soil around the wall.
Nice one, yes. So the first check we check is the overall slope stability. Then the next one is we must make sure it's safe against overturning. Then we must also make sure it is safe against sliding. And lastly, we must make sure that the soil bearing pressures are not exceeded at the base of the wall. Are we together?
Yes.
Okay. Any question up to there? Okay, so no question. It means that everyone is understanding what you are trying to say. So,
Yes.
that forms the end of our lecture. So, in summary, what have you learned, class?
Types of retaining walls.
Yes, the types of retaining walls, how we design them, and lastly, the definition of retaining walls. Huh?
Yes.
Isn't it true?
Yes.
Okay. So there being no other question, I will give you an assignment which will be to read more on the factors of safety. Then when we meet in the next session, we will expand on that more. So any question? Any question?
No.
Any question? Meaning you are all okay, eh?
Yes.
Okay. So with that, I want to say thank you for attending the class. It was a full house. Make sure you do the assignments and we'll meet in the next class. So have a good night, class members.
Thank you. Good night too.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you can leave at your own pleasure. Okay, that forms the end of the class. It was a 10-minute class. I've already recorded it. So, thank you. Meet next time.